so many ideas about videos that I've been wanting to do, but it's definitely a struggle when you live in a one-bedroom apartment and this is all of our rooms. And then you add on COVID-19 and my husband is now working from home and he is working in the kitchen living space. So there is no quiet, good spot for me to be able to create any videos without any interruptions or anything like that. So today's video is all about amazing baby products that I love. And some of these things just may not apply to you at all, especially since I am an exclusive pumper. We had a preemie baby, so a couple of those factors play into some of these products. But regardless, I love watching these videos, so I hope you will love this too. Alrighty, so let's hop into this. The first category I'm going to talk about is feeding, whether that be breast, bottle, with breast milk, or formula. We've kind of done all three. So Hudson is a preemie. If you didn't know his story, I'm either have already or will be making a birth story video. This was a challenge for breastfeeding and feeding in general. That was his biggest struggle as a preemie. The first thing I'm going to talk about is milk catchers. These guys were my best friend. Hudson had to stay in the NICU 3 weeks long, so these guys came in very, very handy when my milk came in, because you leak a lot when you first start producing. These are incredible. Amazing. Highly recommend. I believe you can get these on Amazon. So the next thing I want to talk about is the well-known and loved Haka. So with our breastfeeding journey, and I might just make a whole video about this journey, it was difficult. It was really hard. We really tried for a couple months, but eventually went into just exclusively pumping. But while we tried, this was helpful. Instead of just wearing a milk catcher while I was feeding him, I could plop this guy on and catch, I don't know, maybe a couple ounces. So this was huge. Now I want to talk about pumps, and that would be the Spectra. I'm not remembering the official name of this one, but it's the pink Spectra, and I love it. And it's great. We've got our bottles, our flanges, our little nipple things in there. Pumps have been essential for me. They have been the saving grace of my new mom journey. I really wanted to breastfeed so bad, but the circumstances and with how small he was, Hudson was only 3 pounds 14 ounces when he was born, so that made it really challenging to help him grow steadily, consistently, especially when he was just having a hard time getting enough when he was breastfeeding. So therefore I pumped a ton. I'm telling you, we still have so much milk and I'm still pumping. This is still my best friend. The motor on the pump is phenomenal. I get such better suction, so highly recommend the Spectra, the pink one. I don't know what the other ones are like, but this one, love it. Also, I wish I could try the Elvie or the Willow, but they are so expensive. I'm hoping that maybe by the next kid or two that they'll be more affordable, or maybe insurance will cover more. I don't know. We'll see. Moving on, I am now going to talk about milk storage and my pumping bra. So I've got many pumping bras. I started out, and I'm glad I bought this. I bought this maybe a week before Hudson was born. Not even. Hudson came a month early, by the way. So I got this pump, I got this pumping bra from Bye Bye Baby. It's the strapless one that zips in the front that has the holes, and well, I don't think they're holes, they're kind of pull-throughs, but I got a medium. Your girl was busting out of that thing. I only wore it because it was the only pumping bra I had, and sitting there holding your pump to yourself for 20 to 30 minutes, no. Especially when you're in the hospital, you're terribly, terribly tired, you've got a baby in the NICU, and you're pumping at 3 a.m. You're pumping 8 to 12 times a day. So eventually I got some pumping bras from Amazon. This one is my favorite. It has this giant Velcro that's really strong. I'm not even going to pull it off because it's so strong, and then it's hard to readjust to what I really want, and I don't want to mess it up. But yeah, and it zips in the front so you can have easy access. That sounds funny, but you know what I mean. It's a lot easier to put on, and then you just can slip your pump parts right through, and voila. So now I'm going to talk about these storage bags. Let me resituate myself since I dropped it on the ground. I've tried a bazillion storage bags. I really don't have a huge preference, although these are kind of the standard ones that everyone tends to buy because they're a pretty good price and they're everywhere. They're really good. It's the Lansinoh, I always say it wrong, Lansinoh milk storage bag. Something I totally forgot to mention earlier was the nipple shield. Not everyone will need this, but this was something that was totally essential to our breastfeeding journey in those first couple months where we really tried to make it work. Him being a preemie, he was so small, his mouth was so tiny, so on our first session of really trying in the NICU to breastfeed, they had given me this Medela nipple shield, and this was amazing for us. It really did help, even though it didn't end up being the breastfeeding journey that I wanted it to be. This helped a ton, and I would say if you're a first-time mom and you want to breastfeed, I might just want to have one of these on hand. You know, you never know how big or small your baby's gonna be or how well they'll latch. This could be a really good thing that could help you. All right, time to get into some more like feeding kind of things. So we do a lot of bottle feeding, all bottle feeding actually, because I exclusively pump. So he gets breast milk fortified with just a little bit of formula to help him grow really strong and healthy. We use the Avent bottles. We also have used the Dr. Brown's bottles, especially when he was still a preemie and small, because those have preemie nipples and not all brands do. But these have been his favorite. He really takes the Philips Avent bottles really well. And to go along with the bottles, we have the bottle warmer. This was a purchase that I was like, bottle warmer, not gonna need that. And then about a month or two before I had him, I was like, you know what? It might make life a lot easier, even if we're only doing a couple bottles a day. And I'm so happy that I got this, because holy cow, all we do is bottle feed. So it's very easy to use. You just turn this dial, there's instructions about it, you fill this about halfway depending on how much milk's in there, let it be in there for a few minutes, and your bottle is warm and ready to go. Next on the list are a few items that pretty much everyone obviously will buy. These items are bibs and mom brain. How come I can't think of what these are called? Burp cloths. Oh my goodness. So obviously these are definitely items that you would obviously buy for your new baby, but they're essential. Wouldn't live without them, especially with a baby who has dealt with acid reflux. And then to go along with that, bibs. We didn't quite use bibs very much at first, but as soon as he turned about 3 or 4 months old, we just noticed that he was obviously drinking a lot faster, and so milk was starting to like drip out of his mouth. Yeah, and then if he did spit up with acid reflux, It tended to be a good amount, and a lot of times that was just going straight down on his shirt. And to prevent him from having to change about 500 times a day, we started putting bibs on him. And now these have become even more essential to our teething 6-month-old, as he is the drool king. This is for your bottles or any supplies that you need to clean and dry. So you definitely hand wash, all the things, a lot. Motherhood is washing dishes. To make life easier, we got these Boone drying racks. We have 2 of these, one for pump parts, one for bottle parts. These are amazing. My husband, I asked him what his favorite must-have product is. It's this. This is it. Okay, now on to pacifiers. These right here are my favorite pacifiers, and so are Hudson's. These are Hudson's favorite. They are the bibs pacifiers. Don't know why they're called bibs, because these are not bibs. I don't get it. But anyway, these are the best. He loves these. He didn't take these quite at first. He kind of went through a phase. So something I would recommend is getting different brands, different kinds of nipples, because you don't know what your baby's gonna like. Grape water. Our boy is highly prone to hiccups. All the time. He doesn't get them as often these days, as he's 6 months old, so he's getting a little older, hopefully growing out of them. But holy cow, the amount of times we have used gripe water. This is the Wellement's organic gripe water. We really have loved this. It's for newborn and up, and he would get hiccups that just wouldn't go away, and you could tell they were so painful for him. And so this is kind of what that's for. You can use it for stomach aches, gas, fussiness, and hiccups. And so this was really helpful, and it's helpful now too, because he'll get the hiccups just from laughing, and then you have to put him down to bed and he won't go to sleep because he has the hiccups, and we'll try to let them just run their course and see if they'll go away on their own, and many times they will not. So this has been incredible. Definitely recommend. Next thing is the Nose Frida. I don't really know, I don't think, now that I'm looking at this isn't the actual Nose Frida brand, but it is a version. And yeah, it is gross. It is weird. You're sucking snot out of your baby's nose. You put this guy in the nose and you suck it out. Don't worry, it doesn't go through the tube. It goes down into here, and then you can take it all apart, wash it, and all that. So this is definitely a huge helpful thing. They give you those bulb syringes at the hospital. They do okay, but it's sometimes really hard to get snot out of there when it's stuck in there. Decided to go with the Hello Bello diapers. Just really fit him really well. They're a lot more comfortable, they're soft, they're eco-friendly, they're healthy, all the good things. I'm sure you've heard a lot about Hello Bello. We've tried a bunch of brands. I recently just bought the All Good brand, that brand new diaper brand. So once we run out of Hello Bellos, which will probably be within the next week, I will try the All Goods and see what I feel about those. Those are supposed to be kind of Hello Bello's competitor brand, so we'll see. And I also love the wipes. The wipes are 99% water, plant-based, hypoallergenic, amazing. These are great. Hello Bello shampoo and body wash all in one. Then the bubble bath. Obviously he can't really enjoy a bubble bath yet, but I do put a little bit of this in his bath because it is lavender. It's got lavender in it, which is so calming, especially when you're giving your baby a bath right before bedtime. So this has been so nice. Time for my personal most favorite could not live without amazing product that I love. Voila! It's the changing mat. This is amazing. I 100% love this product. I'm sure you could go with any kind of like, I'm not sure exactly what material it is. It's sort of like a rubber silicone kind of feel. I know there's a few different brands that make these. They are pricey, but in my opinion, so worth it. Worth the sanity, worth the laundry. You don't have to put anything on this but your baby. This is amazing, especially if you're having a boy, because boys are messy, real messy. So much pee, so much poop. This has made life amazing. I seriously, anytime someone asks me, what's your recommended baby product that you can't live without, this is it. I believe this is the Nabu changing pad on Amazon. I seriously would recommend this to any person having a baby. 110%. Love it. Oh, not to mention, Hudson also loves the changing pad so much. He loves to like flap his feet on it because it kind of has like a springboard effect to it because of the texture and the material of it, and he loves it. So, one really nice tip for getting your baby to get changed. He loves the changing table. Now I'm going to talk about some miscellaneous items. So first of all, we're going to talk about the Moby wrap. I'm sure any wrap would do, but I would definitely highly recommend having some kind of wrap that you can wrap up your baby nice and close and snuggly to you, making them feel so safe, so comfortable and cozy, especially in those winter months, depending on the size of your baby, obviously. Or even if they're older, you can have them frontward facing, and it's just a really fun way for them to interact with the world as they get to see what you're seeing, pretty much. Next, get your baby a real soft, cozy blanket. Oh my goodness, obviously you're gonna get your baby blanket. Other people are gonna get them blankets. We have so many blankets. It's kind of insane. This is just one of them. One of the cutest, little cute, fun. Somebody made this for us custom, and I pretty much cried when we got it. We have a lot of custom blankets, whether they're like this with something printed on them or hand knit. They're all so dear to our hearts. Blankets are so important for little ones. The next thing, which I don't have a cover on it, and you can see it, and you probably know what it is, the Snuggle Me. Oh my goodness. So my sister-in-law bought this for us. One of the most wonderful gifts we've got. There were definitely many wonderful gifts. Also our stroller, which I won't have in this video. But this is amazing. I highly, highly, highly recommend some sort of infant lounger, whether that be the Snuggle Me or the Docket Top. I don't really know the difference. My mom made a couple custom covers for these, like literally basically just made little fitted sheets for it, and it's amazing and perfect. So much more affordable, by the way, than the actual Snuggle Me covers. This guy was amazing, especially for Hudson being so tiny. And if I needed to get up to go to the bathroom, or I needed to pump and Austin wasn't there, or no one else was home but me, I could just put him in this knowing he would be safe, snuggled, and comfortable. Alright, this guy. Really any fan will do, as long as it has a clip or some sort of tripod, something that attaches to your stroller and or car seat. Very important, especially if you live in a place like we do, Arizona. Hot all the time, almost always. We didn't need this obviously at first because he was born in January, the most pleasant and cool, might I say cold time of the year, but we've been using this since probably March and won't stop using it till maybe November. It's great. Now we're going to talk about an item that you've probably also heard a lot about. The Shusher. This guy has been amazing. absolutely incredible. It's a portable sound machine. It shushes. We'll take this on car rides. We'll take this to Grandma and Grandpa's house, whoever's house we're going to, where he needs to sleep. This is so helpful. It turns off within however long you put the settings. I think there's like 10, 20, and 30 minutes on it. So now for a couple of the things that I want to talk about that are left include his Hatch Baby Rest. It's the Hatch Baby Rest Plus, and then also his baby monitor. And those are things that I didn't want to disconnect from where they are because they would reset, and I don't feel like dealing with that hassle of having to figure all that out again. This is the Hatch Baby Rest sound machine and light, night light type of thing. All you do is tap this top ring. If you want it to be a different sound, amazing. Then you want your 2 fingers to turn it off. Tap that ring. Off. This is amazing. It connects to your phone. You can use all the different settings that I just showed you, plus more and more color options. And then there's also timers that you can set for your baby. You can adjust the volume, the color, the brightness of the light, all of it from your phone. This is so nice, especially when your baby is sleeping in your room for those first however long months that you choose. So I definitely recommend this guy. It also shows the time right here on it, which is super helpful. Okay. Lastly, I want to talk about this guy. It's our safety first baby monitor, and it's really nice because it connects to your phone through your Wi-Fi, and all you do is check and click and it connects to your baby monitor, and sometimes it takes a couple minutes, but honestly it doesn't really bother me, and there it is, and it's hearing me. You can turn off the sound. There we go. And then you can take a look at your baby from whatever time you want. We really like this. It helps us not have another device that we have to keep track of. Everything's right here on your phone. You can also talk to your baby. I really love it. Highly recommend. Okay, so that's all for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I hope it was helpful. If you guys would go ahead and click that like and subscribe if you're interested in seeing more videos like this. It could really help our channel out. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.